Go ahead and take that drink, sis. Because I'm about to. Yeah. What's up, mob? It's your main mobster here. And today, we're about to have a little story time. Yep, We're about to have a story time about when I was jumped at 8 months pregnant. Yeah, you heard me right. Jumped at 8 months pregnant. Okay. So picture it. Charlotte, 2016, 2 a.m. I'm 8 months pregnant, sleep in my bed, and I hear a knock at my door. Now, it's not an unusual situation for somebody to be knocking at my door because my sister was living with me at the time. And also, from time to time, my son's father, who in this context of this story was sleeping next to me at the time of this story. By the way, it's the reason why I say that, and it's a video coming about that. But anyway, y'all know, I'm not about to sit here in this judgment, okay? Y'all know y'all baby daddies, how they come over at night, yeah. Anyway, so there's a knock at the door, and I get my pregnant self up and go look out the peephole to see who's knocking at my residence at 2 a.m. in the morning. But when I look, the peephole is covered. Now, before you become a Judge Judy, just hear me out, okay? I know you shouldn't open the door if a peephole is covered, but my sister would do that a lot to me. She would knock and then she would cover the peephole, either her or one of my other sisters. They would do it a lot, cover the peephole up. So I literally just thought, like, it's my sister coming home. I didn't think anything of it. So I looked through the peephole, like I said, it's covered. I automatically opened the door, and lo and behold, it's my son's father of the baby mama. Now, for a slight background for you, I'm the fourth of this here baby mama tribe that my baby daddy created for himself. So I usually, you know, just refer to myself as the fourth. Yeah, whatever. Judge your mama, don't judge me. So anyway, back to the story. I opened the door, and baby girl, we just gonna call her number 3. Yeah. So number 3 puts out her cigarette on the ground. I kid you not. I mean, takes it out of her mouth and twists it for it to go out on the concrete, and proceeds to take her Ciroc bottle and begins to hit me in the head. Pick your mouth up, sweetie. Pick your mouth up. I know. I would be in shock too. So my first instinct, of course, is to fight her off. I'm swinging at number 3's face. I'm trying to beat this girl for the old and the new, like my daddy say, because it's a lot behind this. It's a lot behind this that, y'all comment below. Let me know if y'all want me to tell y'all some other stories. But it's a lot behind this. So anyway, I got my ones and twos in, you know what I'm saying? Next thing I know, my dog, literally like my pet, Rico Suave, aka Suave Mente, I miss you, boo, is biting the hell out of this girl's legs. I mean, like, she's a new bone that he just got or some mess like that. So anyway, she kicks Rico. He hits the couch, shakes it off, and comes right back for more, right? So not only are you attacking me, my dog is attacking you, and I'm attacking you. Now keep in mind, all this is happening, and my baby daddy is still asleep. Still asleep. Now, by this time, she's made her way from outside my door, dropping her cigarette, to in front of my linen closet, which is in like the little foyer entryway of my apartment. So she starts to kick my stomach. Now, this is when I believe my first motherly instinct kind of kicked in, because I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm a little spicy. Okay, I'm a little caliente. And I don't mean like these looks. I mean, I ain't really with a whole lot of talking, if y'all understand what I mean by that. But that situation, I couldn't even think to keep trying to fight. All I could do was literally drop to my knees and cover my stomach, because it clicked what she was trying to do. Like, clicked what she was trying to do. So I fell down to my knees and I just started screaming my baby daddy's name for him to come get her. Like, come get number 3, like, expeditiously, okay? So she just keeps kicking and aiming for my stomach and kicking and aiming for my stomach and yelling and screaming and, you with my baby daddy and da-da-da-da. At this point, sis, like, he's our baby daddy, so I don't get it, but whatever. Now, more for that background. So my son's father is an extremely hard sleeper. Like, this man can sleep through a tornado and not wake up. But baby, God was like, nah, not this one. Because that man woke up. I never thought he would have heard me screaming and hollering, heard Rico bark and heard her screaming. I never anticipated that he would wake up. This man woke up, seen what was happening. He grabs her and throws her outside. Like she's a rag doll. Picks her up. She's all of like 90 pounds anyway. I literally cannot tell you all the emotions that I was feeling, but there's some that, like, I know for sure. I was shocked at what just happened, like, in the matter of minutes. Pissed because no number 3 didn't just show up at my residence cutting up. Like, it's the audacity for me. And scared because not only am I 8 months pregnant, this is my first child that I'm 8 months pregnant with. I'm also diabetic and I just got jumped. So to all my diabetic mamas, all my diabetic divas, you already know where I'm going with that. And if the rest of my mobsters want to know, I can comment. I can make a video about that too, about being diabetic and pregnant and being a diabetic mother just in general. So back to this story. I get up, I run into my baby's soon-to-be room, because, you know, it wasn't completely done, and I just start bawling my eyes out. Like, that's all I could do was cry. I get up, I grab my phone, and I call 911. Call me a snitch, I don't care. That baby was in me. I have to protect at all costs. So the ambulance comes, and as I'm being wheeled out on the stretcher to the ambulance, I also notice number 3 has not only beat me up, but she also busted my front and my back window of my car. Busted the front and back window of his rental car. Oh yeah, she went in. And I'll insert the pictures of, like, my arm and my face and the damages of my car and stuff like that. I'll insert those pictures so y'all can see. So I get to the hospital. They admit me as a Jane Doe because of what happened. And I also have a security guard outside of my door because at this point, who knew if, you know, what she would try to do. My son's grandmother, thank God for her, comes to the hospital and sits with me. And to be honest, I really was out of it emotionally and mentally. Mentally, I'm like, girl, you somebody mama yourself. Like, there's no beef that's gonna make me do nothing like that. Like, you're a mama, so how could you think that this of all things was an appropriate way to handle your beef with me? And I'm gonna pause right there because a beef would imply that 2 parties are mad at each other. And if I'm being completely honest and transparent with my mobsters, I wasn't mad at her. I mean, prior to this incident, of course, I wasn't mad at her. I was more like, girl, he playing the both of us, not just me. He's playing you too. Do you not know that if 2 + 2 makes 4? Not to mention, I had never in my life, never in my life dealt with no mess like this before. So the doctor comes in and asks what happened. And as I'm telling him, the look on his face was just like, what in the ghetto hell is this? Like, I was so embarrassed on so many freaking levels. But it's one statement the doctor made that really stuck with me. And it still sticks in my head today when I think to do things that are not adult-like. He basically said if I would have kept being kicked and fighting her, I could have really hurt my baby. To be honest, I didn't know what type of mother I wanted to be when I was pregnant. I didn't get to enjoy my pregnancy at all. Like, y'all, it was a mess. But at that moment when that doctor said that, it was like, it made me realize that I could be a good mom and I could protect my baby. And what I did was okay. Because anybody else would have made it seem like I was wrong for calling the police on her. So the police come to the hospital room. They take my statement. They take pictures. Tell me the next steps or whatever. And I have to stay overnight because, again, I am diabetic. I am 8 months pregnant. I was just jumped and kicked in my stomach multiple times, hitting the head with a Ciroc bottle. And I'm released the next day. The purpose of me sharing this story was because I know that this is something that a lot of women experience and are ashamed to admit it. I also know there's a select few that go through this. Either they're initiated or they're the victim, but they're proud of fighting while they're pregnant and carrying on thinking that it's cute. No, ma'am. That's not cute. Whether you're the aggressor or the person who gets jumped or beat up, it's not cute. So let me get on my soapbox. That's my story time of being jumped while I was 8 months pregnant. Yeah. That brought up a lot of emotions, so it caused me to have to take a sippy sip. Y'all comment below if you want a part 2, because there's a lot more to that story. I have a lot of stories that I can tell just based off of me being pregnant, from the time I found out I was pregnant to other situations that happened with me and number 3, me and number 1. Me and number 2 ain't really have no beef until later on. Our kids are like 3 years apart. But me and number 2 ain't really have no beef, but that's neither here nor there. But y'all comment below. Let me know story times that y'all want to hear, or if you've got a story that you want me to share because you don't want to share it, because baby, I tell stories. Okay, send me an email. My email address is in my description box, or DM me on Instagram. Tell me your story, or if you want to come on and share your story and we talk about it and go through the motions, I'm here, baby, for you. But until the next time, y'all stay mobbing.